What's going on with this sickness? Y'all know what time it is, man. It's interview time. And this time you know, this time I'm bringing y'all somebody, man. He's really a friend of mine, you know. I know this guy in real life. I've been knowing we have mutual friends. It's pretty much damn near like family, you know. And if you haven't heard of him, well, here's the opportunity for y'all to get to know him right now. Go ahead and introduce yourself, boy.
Oh, man, you know, I'm the San Diego Underboy, man. You know, Sonny Bo, a.k.a. the Bonafide, man. Cool, what's happening with it, bro, man? It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, man. First of all, you know, it's all about you today, man. So how you doing on this wonderful afternoon right now?
Oh, bro, I'm just trying to get to it, man. You know, it's been a lot of stuff going on musically, you know, especially, you know, with the loss of that big legend, man, Jackie. You know, I'm a Jackie fan, man. That kind of hit me hard. You feel me? You know, it seems like we keep losing real ones around here, but you know, we still pushing.
Indeed. You know, this ain't your first time on Cygnus. You definitely a well-known member in the forums when the Southern Cali forums was popping. You know, people seeing you on there heavily, speaking your piece and giving your opinions and shout outs and everything like that. But for the listeners that might not be familiar with you, you know, we like to kick these interviews off with a brief introduction. Why don't you go ahead and let everybody know your beginnings of your musical background? The start of Sonny Bo.
Oh yeah, the start of Sonny Bo kind of kicked off in the early 2000s. You know, I dropped 2 underground albums. One was called Underground Volume 1. The second one was Underground Volume 2. And then me, Dank, and Steve Hartman, we formed the Batcave and dropped the album called The H2 Bo. That dropped around 2003, and that was like the first album that really kind of got me some significant buzz. We was, you know, doing major shows and everything, and that was like the first glimpse of Sonny Bo on a level other than just in San Diego. We had a pretty notable buzz all through LA, Vegas, and after that, you know, I had to take a little hiatus due to some legal issues because, you know, the streets is real, man. You know how we get in the streets, man, about our paper chase. But I made a return back and dropped some mixtapes, Mac to the Future, The Instruction Manual, and a group album, The League. So one of my Lakeview partners, Mac Guru, and my dude, Skywalk. And that's what kind of got my buzz back circulating in the streets, you know, from Dago to the Bay, so to speak.
Not to take away from you, so to speak, you started out, your buzz started booming when you hooked up with Hartman and Dank and y'all formed the Batcave. But I want you to also speak on, you know, you've been involved with music before you even touched the microphone. Would that be safe to say?
That would be safe to say. Yeah.
Being that your brother, why don't you tell us a little something about your brother, man? You know his dent that he put in the game during his time before you be what I'm pretty sure he was some inspiration to where you at right now today.
Yeah, man. Honestly, it all started with my big bro, Ajamu, man. He had a group, Southeast One, and he was doing some major production at the time. He was working with some major artists. He was working with Whitney Houston, you know. He did some stuff with Doug Rashid when Doug was doing the All Eyes on Me. Doug did a couple songs on the All Eyes on Me. I'd Rather Be Nigga and a couple more. I forget the exact ones. He was working with Brandy at the time. So Big Bro, he dropped the album in 1995 called Southeast One. It was getting real heavy radio play, and that kind of right there was the beginning of, you know, me deciding, you know, that Sonny Bo wanted to rap, you know, but I was paying attention to the local legends such as, you know, Big June and Baby Scar. And, you know, we all from the same, you know, cloth, the same neighborhood. So honestly, you know, musically, it was all around me. So, you know, I was pretty much, you know, destined to do this. Destined to get on a microphone.
So today, 2015, man, you named off about 7 projects already from your past. Currently, though, we've been paying attention, man, and I think since, I want to say, if I'm correct, 2013 till now, you've been viciously killing them on the digital side. Singles, EPs, album. We got the Evolution right now. Several singles from that.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead and talk about that, man? You know?
Man, you know, Last Flight to Vegas, it was a real symbolic album for me, man. It was kind of like, you know, I was going through some things and I really didn't know exactly which way I was going to take my career musically because I've been making street music and mixtapes, and I kind of wanted to create a new sound because, you know, when people talk about San Diego music, it's almost like they speak about us on a subpar level. But I always hear, man, oh, that's dope for some Dago music. That's dope for some Dago music, as if we have a subpar standard, man, like as if we're not real hip-hop. Like you can't play a Jay-Z album and then listen to, you know, Triggeration Station or Urban Survival Syndrome or, you know, Big June the movie right after, you know, or a Center of Attention right after or a God Made Dirt right after. So, you know, I did that Last Flight to Vegas double disc, you know, really trying to showcase a sound lyrically, you know, have the street shit involved and then kind of have a sound that not is commercial for the word using commercial, but like having a broader appeal so that they could see, man, you know, San Diego ain't just about one thing. We're multifaceted. And that Last Flight to Vegas kind of kicked off that evolution, man, and that kind of is what got my buzz internationally. So, you know, it's a pocket of fans everywhere in different countries that, you know, got a bar Sonny Bo that have no idea the street cat, but hear that, you know, that soft and, you know, for the ladies type music, and then that's what's kind of getting my buzz up right now. That's what's kind of getting me calls right now, you feel me?
What are some of them songs off of that joint, man, that people can, when they listen to that, they say, man, that's Sonny Bo, right? He the one right there.
Yeah, man. You know, they like that Stargazing one. That's a dope one, man. They like the Vicky Secret, you know what I mean? They like those because it's like, it's commercial music, but I give them that street edge. I still give them that thuggy, you know what I mean? I still give them that street dude. So it's like, they get a bar of both sides of the world. It's almost like you get a street dude's perspective, you know, to R&B felt type song. But, you know, I still kick them with the, you know, the no friends left type of shit. But, man, you know, that's one of my dope street anthems that's getting buzz right now. You know, I did the On Me song and then dropped the remix with, you know, I Rock and Smig Dirty. You feel me? And they body that record. That's one that's still getting spins digitally right now. That's helping me, you know, kill the digital scene right now. So, you know, them is a couple records that people really need to check out. You know, I think them three records right there, specifically the On Me remix and No Friends Left, is like on a lot of digital radio, you know, outlets. I've heard it on, you know, especially ours. You know, shout out to High End Hip Hop, man. You know, they and Dago killing it right now. No CEO Radio, they killing it right now too. But those are some of the joints that's really getting spun digitally right now and getting them streams.
What's motivating you to keep moving right now? Like, I'm gonna stick to this rap shit. This is what I love it, and this is what I'm gonna continue to do.
Man, I kind of feel like, man, until somebody, man, crack the eggshell around here, we haven't really got our just due, man. You know, shout out to everybody that's pushing, but, you know, they still, for lack of better words, man, you know, and no disrespect to the dude, but they still feel like, you know, Nick Cannon is the face of San Diego. And, you know, that's just like one side of it, man. You know, it's really real out here, man. It's really trivial. You know, it's really grimy. You know, it's really, really street out here, man. We got a lot of things that have happened, you know, historically that, you know, that shows San Diego is really with the shit, for lack of better words, you know. You know, that gangland, you know, episode kind of showed, you know what I mean, kind of showed the world, like, wait a minute, it ain't all just sun and sand around here, man. Like, it really gets active. So, you know, that's the motivation, man, until I feel like, man, you know, somebody, you know, crosses over that real threshold and gets some real, you know, universal appeal, man, you know, outside of just, you know, certain circuits, man. You know, the job isn't done. You know, I kind of feel like collectively it's a lot of artists that's pushing, you know what I mean? It's a lot of dope artists coming out of San Diego. So I just feel like it's just time for the world to kind of put that spotlight on us. you know, and somebody need to get up there to that forefront. So until that happens, man, you know, I'm either going to, you know, push forward for myself or, you know, as a supporting cast, a supporting member to the scene. But, man, somebody got to break through.
What do you think needs changing around your region?
Man, you know, a lot of people say it, and honestly, it's the truth. You know, it's unity, man. We need more of a scene because we don't really have a hip-hop scene, for lack of better words, man. You know, if you think about it population-wise, African-Americans are only 6% of a 4 million population in San Diego County. You know, all of our black folks is moving to the South where they can, you know, provide for their families more. So we don't really have a supporting scene for hip-hop music. And really, the scene is just comprised of rappers. If you go to a rap show in San Diego for a local artist, all you really see in the crowd is other artists and, you know, our friends and family. But other cats from other regions can come out here, man, and they'll pack a house. You know, like, if rest in peace to Jack, when he came out here, man, you know, you really got to see that, okay, wait a minute. It's really white folks, Mexicans, you know, Asians, and, you know, Pacific Islanders, and it's a whole scene for hip-hop out here. But it seems like they just don't really support us yet. You know what I mean? Like, they ain't really clicked on to the local cats. But, you know, everybody else can come down here and really turn up, which I love to see and I support. But it's like, man, we don't get that same support for one of our own. And that's what's killing us right now, man. And I think it's going to take somebody to kind of really break through all the way and bring it back to the town for that to happen.
And who are some of these artists right now, man, you personally feel who got a shot at doing that, moving with the way they moving right now besides you?
Man, it's a bunch of us, man. You know, shout out to the boy Boss Man Hog, man, he's killing it. Shout out to the OG Mickey Slick, he's killing it. You know, Big June still got it. Shout out to OG Big June. You know, shout out to Beta Boss. You know, I-Rock Ben had it, man. Honestly, truth be told, you know, I wanted them, I'm not closeted I-Rock fan because, you know, but I kind of felt like his album Center of Attention, man, was supposed to be the album that kind of got San Diego to nationwide appeal. You know what I mean? And I've actually said that to him before, you know. He's one of the ones that I honestly thought was going to get that, you know, nationwide buzz. You know, Smig 30, he's one of them. You know, Diesel, he got it. Adonis the Hottest, he got it. Bad Karma, he got it. It's a bunch of us out here, man. You know, the Marty McFly guy, shout out to McFly, he got it. It's a bunch of us out here, man, that really, really have it. And I don't know what's stopping us, really, man. I don't know what's stopping us.
That's that answer that everybody's still looking for. Everybody, I think it has a lot to do with retail.
Give me some of that game, man, because the Six Shop, man, honestly, man, that was a big, big avenue for us. Man, that Six Shop, man, I don't know how many numbers exactly I got out there. I never really paid attention, man, but I remember, man, the Six Shop was like a door for us, man. If you didn't have your shit in the Six Shop, you wasn't sick, bruh. He was not hard. He was not doing that, man. If you couldn't go on sickness.net and get your project, bruh, you wasn't official.
Yeah, and that's why I say people, you know, we had this conversation often, and people be like, I just don't know why we don't have a scene. I've always felt San Diego had a scene when we had retail stores, you know. When we had retail stores, we had a scene, you know. There is no, when that, you got to speak on those situations that happen, you know, IRA coming down, shutting down all the music traders, the fan marts, taking stores, managers to jail. That's them. I've never really heard of that shit. That's going on in the Bay. It's going on in LA. They hitting everybody. That hurt the game. That was a black eye for the game. That, you know, and that hurt the game a long way. You know, and we still hurting from it. Every year it's declining. You know, especially for us local acts.
I feel that. Like, and they shut down our avenues to eat, man. It seems like they want to control all the dollars. And that kind of puts into the same situation, you know, what's happening with Tiny Do. And I didn't mention him, you know, Tiny Do.
Bingo.
You know, like, man, you know, are they seriously feeling like they can prosecute someone with no evidence towards no crime over music, like that is a case for the world to check out. You know what I mean? For the world to understand, man. If they can do that to him, man, it's not safe for anybody. It's not safe for Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, Nipsey Hussle, J-Rock, the Game, for anyone, man. If, you know, it kind of reminds me of what happened with, you know, Seabolt, because I know he was facing some terms, you know, some time based on his music, based on his lyrical content, man. You know, he had that song Deadly Game on Till My Casket Dropped that, you know what I mean, kind of got him in some trouble. But honestly, I don't really see a reason how, with, you know, our freedom of speech rights, how they could prosecute someone based on their music, unless he's saying in a crime, I did this crime on this day, I did, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's an irrefutable fact. But just someone telling their life and their story from a street perspective, I don't see how that's even, you know, how a judge even decided to allow that case into a courtroom. So, you know, big shout out to Sonny Dude, man. You know, he's definitely in our prayers and thoughts. You know, everybody in San Diego is looking at that case, man, and you know, hopefully he gets, you know what I mean, his just due with that, you know. But his name is buzzing all around the world, man. You got people in Australia that, you know, never heard of San Diego rap that know about it now, you know what I mean, due to that case. So big shout out to Sonny Dude, man. And that might open the door for all of us. Who knows? We'll see how that goes, though. But, you know, hopefully, you know, he gets acquittal on that one. So I believe they're still taking that to trial.
Yeah, they're still going to trial. Man, Last Flight to Vegas, available now. Evolution is available now. Shit, all you got to do is Google. Hey, the boy is Googleable. In the words of high-end radio, he's Googleable. Check him out online. Check him out on sickness.net. Check him out. Where can they find you on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook?
Oh, man, you can find me on Twitter, at the Bonafide, THEBONAFIDE. I'm on Facebook, facebook.com/SonnyBo619. You know, I'm on all that stuff, man. iTunes, Pandora, Spotify, all that stuff, man. I got a couple of them. The Last Flight to Vegas, Evolution 1, 2, Worldwide Underground, and, you know, a slew of singles on there. And I'm on a bunch of other projects, too. But, you know, if you're a lady that's listening, you might want to go check out that Evolution. If you're a street dude that got any dollar, you know what I mean, out of any kind of way, hustling and not a 9 to 5, you're going to want to check out that Last Flight to Vegas, man, because it really breaks down the psychology of what a street dude goes through and the emotions that you go through, man, especially when you get into that age where you feel like, man, I gotta find a way out of this, and you're trying to search for that. You know what I mean? You're going to get those emotions. You know, if you got any hustle bone to you, man, that song, the songs on that album, man, it's going to speak to your soul. And it's a double disc. I got a bunch of people, you know, pretty much, damn near everybody from San Diego on there, you know. Shout out to Gold Mac, Diesel, Beta on there, T6 on there, Bossman Hogs on there, you know, the Young Shacks on there, Smith Dirty on there, iRock on there. I even got a Sharp remix with 12 Gauge Shotties on that, Poodeezy's on that. Shout out to Poodeezy, shout out to 12G. And Mac Twan on that thing too, man. Free the boy Mac Twan, man.
Hitters.
These are all names, man. And to tell you what I've seen, man, you don't know who the names are. I understand them are some real hitters.
I appreciate you taking the time out your day, man. You know, I know you out there cruising that blacktop, so I appreciate the minutes you took.
Oh man, you know, we gotta give a BIP to Swifty Goodfella, man, because you know that was our brother, man, that was taken too soon from us, man. I still play his music every day, man. Honestly, I feel like he was one of them people that honestly had what it took in his music, man. I still listen to his music from 2003, and it's still relevant today. You feel me? The shit that y'all put together was classic material, man. Yeah,
it don't stop, man. It don't stop, man. It don't stop. It don't stop. You already know, man. For real, man. Any last words, Sonny?
Oh man, you know, shout out to all the supporters, man, all the fans, all the listeners, man. You know, tune in, man. Hit that message board, sickness.net, man. Check us out on there, man. You know, check out that Facebook. I be saying a lot of good inspirational posts, man. So if you got a little bit of game about yourself, you know what I mean? You know, some stuff for you to retain on there. I try to speak, you know, some positivity and encouragement. So, you know, check the boy out, man. I'll be on Twitter acting the fool, too. So, you know, follow a nigga, you know? Yeah. It's your boy, Sonny Bo, a.k.a. the Bonafide Sonny Bo, Knock You Off Music. And you are tuned into sickness.net with one of the livest niggas on earth, Coop DeVille, my nigga. You feel me? And he need to be your nigga, too, if he ain't your nigga already. Sickness.net, 100.